Good morning, y'all. It is Friday morning, and my wife has dropped me off graciously here at Newfound Gap. The sun's just about to come up. We are headed up the trail. I'll talk to you later. Not too far from where I'm standing, a baby was born in 1946 in a one-room cabin, the fourth of 12 children. The child's illiterate father paid the doctor who helped deliver the child with a bag of cornmeal. She was brought up in the church where her grandfather was the pastor, and she was singing by the age of 6 years old. At 7, she was playing guitar and performing on local radio and TV shows here in the area. And at 13, she appeared on the Grand Ole Opry and even met Johnny Cash. She told her family and all her friends that the day after she graduated from high school, she was going to move to Nashville, Tennessee, and start songwriting. She accepted the invitation soon thereafter, after a little bit of success, to join the Porter Wagoner Show, which I remember watching in the 1960s. And by 1974, she was successful and went solo, and has been a force ever since. Of course, I'm talking about Dolly Parton, one of the most famous and commercially successful people to ever come out of the Southern Appalachians. She moved from country music into pop music in the late 70s, and even in 1980 she wrote the title song and even starred in the film 9 to 5. By the late 1990s, she had returned to her Appalachian roots and even won a Grammy for Best Bluegrass Album. Dolly Parton is a real force to reckon with. I know a story of Elvis Presley wanting one of her songs, and he demanded that she sell it to him and then he'd get all the royalties thereafter. And she refused to do it. And that was a huge thing in the 1970s, to turn down Elvis Presley. But it was her song, and she wanted to keep it, and so she did. Even to this day, last month on the Super Bowl, I recall seeing her doing some promotions for getting vaccinated against COVID. And I know she has a theme park called Dollywood nearby, and she pays for all of their employees' education, including books and fees if they decide to go to college. So she's a great woman. She's still paying it forward. And kudos to Dolly Parton, who grew up right here in southern Appalachia. Well, the weatherman said it wouldn't start raining till 3 p.m. But they were wrong, because I was trying to make it to the shelter by then. I knew it was going to rain tonight. But it started raining at 1:30 today. And I was exactly 3 miles from the shelter, so yeah, I'm gonna get wet here for about an hour and a half. So as they say, embrace the suck and just deal with it, because there's not a lot I can do about it. So yeah, maybe I can get on here to the shelter and get dried off. I'll talk to you later. Hey y'all, I'm in the shelter here at Tri-Corner Knob in the Smokies, and it was another rainy day, but made it fun. And the shelter's not too full. There's only 5 other guys here. Maybe some more come in later, not really sure. But yeah, it's, you know, it was still a good day. I think I did 15 miles. So yeah, gonna call it a night here, and push on tomorrow. A little bigger day tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be raining. It's still raining right now. And yeah, should get out of the Smoky Mountains probably sometime tomorrow. Or probably the next day, probably when I cross the boundary. So it'll probably be on Sunday morning. But either way, it's a good day. Just a little rainy. Sorry. Talk to y'all later. Good night.